xdeadlysmoorex here, and welcome back to part 13 of this Monster Hunter World Let's Play. And as I told you in the last episode, I got a special guest joining me, Blazing Knight.
Hello there, everyone. Thank you very much for having me, Deadly Small.
Hey, you're welcome, man. So, if you guys aren't aware of the reason of why I asked this man to join me, it's because Rathalos is his favourite monster, and he does have a very interesting history with the monster.
Yes, I do. I mean, again, it didn't start like as my favorite. It actually started one of the most hated, but over time, I just really grew to love it. Even as new monsters came along, and especially this game introduced some really good ones, to this day, Rathalos is still my favorite, and it's many different variants. But, you know, I just love fighting the damn thing.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
Not everybody does, but, you know, and it's a mascot for a reason.
Yeah, that's true. I think I said in the last episode that it's definitely one of the poster boys. That and Tigrex is definitely like one of the poster boys
without
for it.
doubt. I mean, yeah, each game has its specific, you know, poster boy or flagship monster. Like 3 was the Gaiacrus, 3G or portable was Inoga, Brachydios was 3 Ultimate, and 4 was Gormagala. But you know, Rathalos is just kind of, and Rathalos and Tigrex, they're always there.
Yeah, they're always going to be there.
Yeah. And then we had the handler just there, you know, giving up a quest, and then, oh god, again, the food in this game makes my mouth water, honest to god.
Honestly.
Honestly, God, that's probably like the best perks of the job. It's like, you may get killed by giant monsters, and you may not make that much money, but you get a fucking good meal.
Yeah, at least you're eating good. At least you're eating good.
Yeah, very much.
Especially the food.
Especially the food. Female character. Is that because of the armor sets you get?
Yeah. It's I mean, in like all other like Monster Hunter games, I've played like a male character, and I'm like, oh, I thought I'd just spice it up, you know, play female.
Yeah.
The one thing, because I was gonna make Rathian armor, and then I just saw how big the pissing skirt is on it. I'm like, no, definitely not.
Like, I know this gives you, because again, one of the big things about Monster Hunter, it's not just about function, it's about fashion. Like,
oh yeah,
half the time, even if there's an armor set that's technically really good, if it looks stupid, I'm not wearing it.
Teostra armor in World looks absolutely stupid.
Yeah, again, I usually try to pick my armor based on what performs well, but also what looks really nice. And to be fair, Monster Hunter is one of those games where the male and female variants do look very different. Like the male Brachydios set in 3 Ultimate looks kind of like you look like something out of a mecha anime, but the female version has like a battle skirt, and it looks really cool.
See, that skirt in the Brachydios one, I don't mind because it actually looks like it would.
It looks like you can impale the monster with the skirt alone.
Yeah, but the Rathian skirt is just so like weirdly like large. It's just like that looks uncomfortable to walk around in.
Like legitimate, it's like that's what weighs you down, not the greatsword.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, monster roars. The bane of hunters everywhere.
Definitely.
Alright, now you just need it.
Yeah, got that. And there we go. That's a good one. So
one of Rathalos' new attacks, just a nice flame spray.
Yeah.
And I like that this game did introduce not only were the new monsters really well detailed with how the monsters support their attacks. Often what they do is they attack, take a second to adjust themselves, and attack again. This one is way more free flowing. It feels a lot more natural and a bit more unpredictable, which is what it should be, and I really like that.
And I love that they gave like some of the old monsters new attacks, like you say with the Rathalos with the flame spray attack.
Yeah, or the stomp.
Yeah, because it's a good way to force hunters like
adjust,
away.
Think a bit closer. Because also it makes them harder as well. Because if you make them the same, then they'll just be like really, really weak and unimpressive.
Yeah. So
you're doing some very fancy footwork with this insect glaive.
Oh, I love it. I love the change they made to the insect glaive in this game. Because
it's a lot. Because the upper insect glaive was a little bit stiff. It was great, but it felt stiff. This one definitely feels like you feel like Darth Maul.
Yeah, down the landslide.
Oh, there it goes.
Bye, Rathalos. But especially in this game, though, it's so easy to upgrade this thing. Because if you guys haven't played...
Yeah, that was the biggest problem with the game. The insect chain upgrading was so difficult because you had to do like the insect itself and all that jazz. Really frustrating. That's
why I never really used it in... Because for Ultimate, my main weapon was a greatsword.
Okay.
And then...
funny enough, this game I feel is where the greatsword got the biggest buff.
I love using the greatsword, but if I'm playing like a game, I prefer to you focus in on using like one particular weapon. He says while he uses longsword and insect glaives in this game. In this playthrough, but it's just because I don't mind the grinding in this game because Monster Hunter is a very grind heavy game.
Yeah, that is true. It is grind heavy, but it's grind heavy in a good sense because it's not about grinding experiences. It's about grinding materials, and the fights themselves are very fun, especially because you can just grind one monster and just focus specific parts. There's a bit more strategy to it.
So as you guys saw, I did cut off the Rathalos' tail, and I did say in the Rathian one, you cut off its tail, it can't poison you. Not the case with this thing. Its claws are poisonous, and you can't cut its feet off.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's still very good to dismember monster parts because it just makes it easier. Because obviously, it doesn't have as much reach, and also it doesn't have as much balance.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, even though it may not be as beneficial, it's still useful.
Oh yeah.
Rathalos doesn't have any tail attacks, the Raytheon does. No. The thing is, the main difference between Rathalos and Raytheon, because ironically, Rathalos is weaker than Raytheon.
Is it?
Just raw power. Yeah, in terms of raw power, it's weaker. But the Rathalos, it spends much more of its time aerial, so it's a difficult target. It's faster and it has more fire-based attacks and projectiles, which is what makes it like why it's considered a harder monster. Whereas the Raytheon's more grounded, and it kind of only like really uses its tail whip and thing, and it's also slower. Still a challenging fight, but not like Rathalos can be considered quite a spike. Because the first time I fought it, honest to God, like I literally ran out of time trying to kill it.
Oh. That's one of the most disheartening things about a quest is running out of time. Not like fainting 3 times. That's fine. I can deal with that. But if you run out of time, it's like oh shit.
Yeah. And there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't want to get hit by that. Don't want to get hit by that. But I think I may have told this story like in this Let's Play. If not, I think I've mentioned how I don't like Xeno'jiiva. Just because, I forgot, I can't actually... yes, one of my favourite things about Monster Turf Wars. Oh, Turf Wars are great.
Yeah, I just think it gives so much personality to the game. They're still dangerous, like, to get involved in, but I love seeing these monsters actually kind of... Because beforehand, they gang up on you and they think, but no, it's like, hey, get the fuck out of my house. And there's an engine out.
Everyone's coming to the party.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't invite you guys.
This is between me and Rathalos. Go away.
Yeah, fuck off. Unless it's the Devil Joe. When he crashes a party, no one tries to interrupt because it just flings you everywhere.
Oh my god. The Devil Joe's like turf wars are savage. Speaking of savage turf wars though, have you seen Legiana's and Paolumi's one? Where Legiana literally picks Paoluma up by the neck, stretches it as far as it can and just lets go and it slams into the floor.
Yeah, that's another thing about turf wars I love. They are brutal. Like Ralph literally picks up the engine and slams it down. Whereas the Devil Joe literally bites it and chucks it away. It's like, ow, I felt that.
How? Yeah, start feeling sorry for the monsters.
Yeah. Oh yeah, another thing, a reason the insect glaive is better, because the insect glaive, before you got the essence, the actual combat of that thing was rubbish. Like, it was so slow when you could barely combo. Here,
you can't.
The thing helps more, but now you just base insect glaive is better.
Yeah, I always try and, like, the first buff I always try and get is the red one, because you get extra combos, and it's like, that's what you need.
Yeah, well, red is like, I think red is attack, yellow is armor, and like white is stamina. And on the rare occasion, you can actually get health if you get a very, very specific bit.
I think it's mostly towards their tail is where you get like the health one, which is that's always useful to get.
It varies on monster, because again, some monsters I swear you can't even grab it, but like usually the bigger ones which have more parts to them, you can grab like multiple essences.
Oh.
Yeah, and then another thing about this game again, oh god, those scout flies, they are the biggest blessing in the world.
They are so good.
Yeah, because previously Monster Hunter, the areas were isolated where you had to go between loading screens, whereas now it's all, as the game name suggests, Monster Hunter World, it's one big world, so everything's interconnected.
World actually fixed a lot of things. It's to the point where I try and go back to, because recently I tried to go back and play For Ultimate. I love For Ultimate, but I just like the beginning part of that game, I can't. I mean, it's not a bad beginning part.
The biggest problem with many Monster Hunter games, they had really bad beginnings.
Yeah.
Like, For Ultimate was the one where the beginning wasn't so bad, but World just like literally, World is like such a big leap forward, it's kind of impossible to go back.
Yeah, because it's like, first quest is like, oh okay, you hunt down small monsters, makes sense. And then the second quest is like, hey, you're hunting down small monsters again, but then you got a big monster, your first big monster you can take down.
Yeah, they really get to the point very quickly here. And there's a lot less quest where you just grab resources, because this game, getting resources is just so easy and kind of like, it's kind of just a secondary thing. Whereas back in the other ones, getting resources was kind of, it was actually a lot more important, whereas here it's like, whatever. And I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Also, they allow you to just like grab multiple and stuff like that, and you make stuff on the fly, which is really, really good.
Also,
and also one of my favorite changes, especially if you're doing like a multi-hunt, is where you can switch weapons and armor in the field.
Yeah. That's really good. Also, another like blessing in this game is the tickets you can get. Oh, I love them.
Oh yes.
They're only a daily thing, and you only get like one per day, but they are really good, especially if you're trying to get a rare part like plates and rubies. Oh my god.
Yeah.
God.
I like how the rifle's just kind of standing there while you're busy sharpening a weapon. No, please take your time. Oh yeah. So this is the thing about certain monsters, that they can get tired. And when they're tired, they can barely do anything. So this is your best time to wail on them and just go nuts and break certain body parts. It usually only happens after they've been fighting for a while, and they'll go with the other monsters to regain it. Or if they go into rage mode, then they just forget about being tired.
I hate that. That infamous Rathalos move. So basically, Rathalos is infamous for doing that, which is raw, and then fly back and hit you with a fireball.
Yeah. It's worse than the other games, because here there's a bit more leniency, but in the other games it's almost instantaneous, and that's why I used to hate it. Because the moment it roared, unless you had raw-proof armor, which at that point it's rare to have, you literally just get hit in the face and you
can't move. Yeah. What are you doing, man? Like, come on.
Yeah, I'm over here.
Rathalos, what are you doing, man? Come on.
Go on, Rathalos, you drunk. Oh, that was close.
That was... Oh my god, no.
Oh god.
That's what I mentioned about...
again, they are relentless. The monsters are relentless in this game, but if you take your enemy for granted, you will die. Yeah, that's what I said that about Odegaron. It was like, that thing, it's really fast, so you have to keep your camera on it at all times. Otherwise, if you lose sight of it, you're fucked. Especially, because it also has the bleed effect, where you have to, literally, how do I negate this? Stay still. Against an Odegaron? Are you fucking kidding me?
Exactly. That's why I like getting the jerkies, but...
Yeah. Well, Odegaron is it's an interesting monster, because it is very vicious, but also, like, the wind-up time between its attacks. Sometimes it'll literally just spend a good 30 seconds just like, analyzing you and waiting. And you've got to, in that time, that's when you have to go for it. But when it starts attacking, back the fuck up.
See, this is why I hate trying to get an essence off these things, because they can keep doing this, and it's really hard to get red off of them.
Yeah, especially weapons, because again, the wings always get in the way. You've got white essence so much. Like, I don't need any more white essence. I need the red stuff.
I need the red stuff. Come on. Right, let me see if I can get some red pits and drop those boulders on. If it stays there, I want to see if I can drop the boulders on it.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot more environmental interaction in this game as well, and thankfully it feels very natural and just good, because a lot of the problems like certain Monster Hunter games had was where the environment would either be an obstacle or just like really, really, really hamper the fight, whereas here it's very, very seamless.
Gotcha. Didn't fall over, but hey, that's fine.
Here's my question, why isn't this thing dead yet?
I know. Is that limp? I thought the Toby Kadachi was limping for a minute, and I was like, I haven't done anything to you.
Yeah, you haven't, the Ralphlos has.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing hurts.
See if I can get it off the Toby Kadachi instead, actually.
Yeah, and you can get essence off the whichever monster, so...
Yeah. It roared. Come on, man. Oh, just dodge that. Come on. Come on.
There you go, yeah. Usually face is usually... yeah. I love that. It's a flying squirrel electric snake. I love it.
I love it. So good.
Again, a lot of the new monsters, even though the monster list in this game, that was one of my initial problems as well. The amount of monsters was pretty limited.
Yeah.
Which I understand, because again, it's a brand new engine, they really had to do things from scratch, basically. But now they've added a lot more, but some of the new monsters they added, like Togachi and Odegaron, are really damn good. And what's Battle Gear? Oh, I love Battle Gear. It's literally like a blimp.
Yeah, it's Basil Goose was was World's version of Devil Joe before Devil Joe actually was actually in World. Where you go?
That's you can't replace Devil Joe. It's Devil Joe.
Devil Joe was the first monster they put in on an update. Like, that's how popular Devil Joe is.
I know, and it only been around for 2 generations. It joined in Monster Hunter 3, but that's the thing about Devil Joe. It's infamous for just being like, it's called the World Eater because it appears everywhere, and it's not even that difficult to deal with, but it's honest to God terrifying.
It is, like, especially like you go into a high rank area, you get first loaded in, and it's staring you right in the face like shit.
Yeah, and its theme song is literally just like it looks like it's something out of the bowels of hell. It's terrifying.
Where are you?
But it is also very, very fun to take down.
I think I know it. Yeah. that's the thing. I was trying to like run away so then I could go to the camps. Camps are a godsend in this game because it makes like traversing the world so much easier.
Well, again, that's the thing about Monster Hunter World. Just made getting around easy. That was also one of the biggest problems of Monster Hunter. It took forever to get everywhere if you spawned in the wrong areas. And the camp was only really used to rest and grab some items. Whereas here, the camps are much more useful just to, fast travel, restock, re-eat, or, switch out your armor set. Oh, he's asleep. You're going to catch him or kill him?
I always kill armor.
Okay.
Unless
in case you don't know, because again, this game has made it less important. Well, they've been doing this since 4 Ultimate, where you have a choice to capture or kill a monster. They used to have this thing where you had to literally capture was the objective. If you didn't capture it, you failed. Capturing it requires the monster to be at very low HP, and you've got to use like certain tranquilizers and a trap, and so on. But the good thing is capturing gets you more rewards, but killing, you can cast specific areas. So do whichever one you feel like.
Yeah, I think I said this like very first episode or first couple episodes. Unless the quest specifically asked me to do it, I ain't capturing. I always kill.
Yes, I capture if I want, I capture if I just want general materials, or it's a monster I definitely want to, get stuff from. If not, I will kill it, especially if I want to carve a certain piece. Like, again, if it's like, oh, you have a better chance of getting if you carve it in the head. Okay.
Are you going to do it again, aren't you, you piece of shit? Yeah, you are. Oh, just dodged it.
Like that, you had that leniency, you had that little bit. If it was any other monster game, you literally would have been shot.
Yeah. The one thing I also like about another small change they add to World is you can actually move while you're drinking first aid meds and potions.
Yes. Beforehand, you literally stood still, did a pose, and obviously that had its own set of problems.
Yeah, that was really annoying. Because then you could literally heal, and then the monster could hit you, and then you just lose all the health you just healed. So it's like.
I'll tell you what, one thing about Rathalos, one of the biggest tricks, which I know you tried to pull off but it failed, where you use the flashlight. Because Rathalos airborne a lot, if you blind it, and what happens is if you blind a monster, they get stunned for a bit, but if they're airborne, they will fall to the ground and be helpless for a couple of seconds. That's the best way to deal with a wyvern.
And
that's what makes fighting the Azure Rathalos, especially in this game, because Azure Rathalos in this game, they literally made it 99% airborne. It rarely ever.
Yeah, that's why I think I said because I've got the longsword is for monsters that always stay on the ground, and then I use insect
glaive is obviously for more airborne, so you can jump.
Yeah, for wyverns and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, you got a full attack off. So yeah, when you mount a monster, if you get a full attack off, you basically do super it's a massive amount of damage. Also, kind of goes without saying, but yeah, the monsters become more resilient to being mounted, because again, the first time you mount them, it just takes one, but again, like this one, you were doing this for a good couple of minutes and nothing happened.
Yeah, that's always the thing.
It's absolutely fair and balanced.
Yeah, it's tired. There we go.
Not only that, but your weapon's starting to get a bit blunt.
Yeah, that's the thing. I rarely use. I think I've tried out the heavy bow gun before, and I did like it, but I only ever use stuff like heavy bow guns if I'm hunting in a party, because if I'm on my own, I just use.
Absolutely, straight up. If someone in my party uses a bow or a heavy bow gun, I'm literally I love you. I absolutely love you
because it's so good.
It's so useful. Because, the main party is so busy with the main monster. Oh, awesome! Mission complete. So yeah, the main party is so busy with the main monster that they can just wail on it, and it's so useful. I love it, especially because a lot of them use status elements ammo. They can just put it to sleep. It's great. Again, by myself, I really don't like using the bow guns. But again, if someone has it in a party, I will literally propose.
I just carved the plate. Yes, I got a plate.
Yes. That's one of the hardest things to get.
Oh my god, I'm so happy. Watch me get a plate for for the rewards as well, because I used a ticket. That'd be amazing.
Nice.
Actually, no, because I need two, I think, because I'll need one for the armor and the weapon. Sorry.
Yeah, with certain monsters, obviously, certain cards are better than others. Rathalos plate is infamous. I remember the first one I played 3 Ultimate, it took me 14 hunts before I got a plate. It was ridiculous. And bear in mind, this is a point in the game where the Rathalos was again, I was still under-leveled, but I wanted that Rathalos plate so bad, so the quest took quite a bit of time.
I remember in 4 Ultimate, I was trying to make the Azure Rathalos armor. God, the armor's so good. It might have been the armor, or it might have been the weapon. I think it was the armor. And I was trying to get a Rathalos ruby. Oh, those things are worse than trying to get a plate. I didn't get one. That's fine. That's fine.
Well, you got you
got
already
one
got
off a
one. Hey,
card.
you already got one. Don't get greedy.
Yeah, I know. I remember because I've got an offline one as well. I've like 3 Rathian plates and 2 Rathalos plates. I'm like, I don't need any more. I'm fine.
Yeah. You get to a point where you don't need all the equipment,
Yeah.
and then you get it in droves. I mean, oh god, the funniest story. My sister Olivia, we were playing Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. She wanted the Brachydios gem. We hunted about 50 Brachydios, captured all of them, didn't get a gem. We killed it one time because we accidentally went a bit power hungry. The first carve she did, she got a gem. I was laughing for 10 minutes straight. And she had the most deadpan face in the world. I was literally just like, hey, at least we got it. But I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, gems are like, you won't see gems in low rank, you only see in high rank. I remember I did a quest for the Zitsuyaku for high rank. I think I was just exploring the Coral Highlands, and I was like, oh, I'll kill it, whatever, because I could use its materials for the stun charm. And first carve, I got the Bird Wyvern gem. I was like,
cards early, it really is great, but again, they are difficult to get, especially depending on the rank you are. So I assume you're going to be forging armor or weapons now.
I'm going to show off the Rathalos longsword because I can actually make that.
Nice. Did you need the plate?
Yeah, no, I needed the Mara. Actually, I need wing talons. Fuck, I can get those anyway. That's fine.
Yeah,
I get those off screen.
2 wing talons wing talons are relatively easy, but you got the Wrath Mara. Yeah, you got all that.
That's look at that Rathalos longsword. Oh, love it so much.
Longsword was a weapon I used a lot in free ultimate, but I've slowly kind of again, I don't know why. I guess because I used it a lot in free, but when dual swords came along, I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, dual swords are really good. So my Rathalos, what is it? Forgotten it. Insect Glaive is going to make my Anjanath one completely irrelevant because another thing, Monster Hunter, again, the weapon upgrade system is so good because it's so easy to go back and forth between stuff, de-upgrade, and just like the way armor's distributed, you don't need the full set to get all the perks. It's again, they streamlined this game so much, it's unbelievable. It feels like an entirely new game in the best way possible. Definitely. I'm still going to keep the Anjanath one because I can make it into the Fulgar Anjanath stuff, which is thunder based, which is always good. Because
it's always good I always have to try. I always like to have various elemental types with multiple weapons. Like again, I've got like the water. I've got like a water switch. I also have a lightning one and a fire one, just in case.
Yeah, and here is the armor we'll be making: the Rathalos armor. So you get Rathalos power, which is you get increased elemental damage when you land critical hits. You get an attack boost. You get a weakness exploit. Fire resistance, fire attack doesn't. Those two don't really matter. And then Jump Master, fucking godsend because I'll be using the Insect Glaive. That's so good.
For you, it's absolutely it's absolute godsend. Again, certain they've really increased the amount of perks because certain armor can give you these amazing perks with specific sets. Like I remember the armor I had. The Seregios armor had Constitution +2, which basically means when you get hit, that red bar recovers like twice as fast. So literally, you take like a immunizer, which increases your natural recovery. Literally, the moment you get hit, you've practically recovered all your HP. So I used it for like really, really powerful monsters because it just made it so much easier.
Oh yeah, I need to show off the Rathalos Palico gear as well. Just because
I love the Palicos in this game.
Yeah, this is her name's Venus, and this is Rathalos one. You got really good. I like the sword because just look at the size of that thing.
It's essentially a Rathalos greatsword just for a little cat.
He's been wearing that, and he's been wearing the Anjanath armor since I killed the thing.
Again, if it works.
Yeah, it works. This thing I love. I need to get some more monster bones. That's fine. So yeah, in the next episodes we're gonna be hunting down Diablos. Oh, I hate that thing so much. I don't like it.
I know some good tips for Diablos, but yeah, Diablos is
because fun fact, I've never actually hunted Diablos on my own. Never. In this game, I've always used the SOS flare. So in this Let's Play will be the first time I will ever fight Diablo solo.
Prove your worth. Do you know about the Sonic Boom exploit?
Yes, I do. Because Diablos goes underground and then you can
make the fight so much easier. But it's a case because again, for those who haven't faced Diablos is a very calm monster and it's really slow. But the moment it gets pissed off, it goes from like 0 to 100.
Oh, it's really annoying. I've got my my glacial sword. I am ready for it.
Got the ice weapon.
I got my ice weapon. I am ready. We'll be in full Rathalos armor that's leveled up as maximum as it can. I will be prepared as possible for this thing because I don't like it.
You'll never be prepared for its scream though.
Oh god, hell no. That's really annoying.
It's got it's got the strength of an Elder Dragon scream.
Yeah,
and it's a normal monster.
It's so really annoying, but at least you can break its horn, so that's a good thing. So
yeah, that's another exploit because the Diablos just charges everywhere. Ram it into a wall, put some bombs down, boom.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll do it for today's episode. Let's say we'll hunt Diablos in the next episode, and then finally we'll be able to take down Zora Magdaros and get out of low rank. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you are enjoying our Monster Hunter World Let's Play series, make sure to subscribe as well. Also, big shout out to Blazing Knight for helping me with this or commentating on this.
It was absolutely wonderful to join you. I love this game. Commentating with you was great, and I had a wonderful time.
Yeah,
you kicked that thing's ass up.
Yeah, I love hunting Rathalos. It's fun. So yeah, as I always say, please be sure to check out my other series, my Trails of Cold Steel series, where as of time of recording, we're about to start the concert that we've been preparing for a couple of episodes. And also please be sure to check out my Persona 5 Royal Let's Play, where we are so close to finishing the Kamoshida Palace and kicking that scumbag's ass. Oh, he's an arsehole. But yeah, if you're a fan of JRPGs, RPGs, or the Monster Hunter series in general, make sure to subscribe as well, because hey, that's what I do here. I say this in every episode. Always about them RPGs. As I say in every episode, I have a project in the work lined up, so when that game does drop, hopefully I can get it recorded for you guys and get it out. If not, I got some backup plans in way, so don't worry, your boy's got you. But with all that PSA out of the way, this is xdeadlysmoorex, and I'll see you guys next time.